Hello, my name is Barda from Roosters, Peacock, and I am going to be doing your general read for the sign Virgo for the last part of 2021. This will be for all of the rest of 2021. And sometimes I do take and I get a little bit farther out. If I do get any of that for 2022, I will let you know. Let's see here. What I'm doing is making sure I'm not going to be interacting with a lot of people. What I'm doing is just making sure it's up and going because Cancer's had a problem with the feed there for a little bit. Okay, we're up. So this happened on quite a few of them. It doesn't always happen, but when I was clearing out the cards, actually I was getting ready to go get my daughter from school, and I was clearing out the cards, getting ready to take and do, and for some reason I wanted to say Leo for Virgo. Now, okay, I've already done Leo. But I thought, okay, well, maybe I'm stuck on Leo. No, that's not what it was. And then I started thinking about it. I was sitting here thinking. It had something to do. See, the card that instantly came out was the money path. Okay, the money path card. You see that? So a path with money is waiting for you to find it. And the reason Leo came up is I thought maybe, I was still stuck on Leo's reading. No, that's not what it is. This is Virgo's reading. It was actually had to do with dates, and it was during Leo season, which was July 22nd through August 22nd. You were already starting on this money path. And again, a money path is waiting for you to find it. So for Virgo, for the last part of 2021, Virgo has already been focusing, and this is for a small group of Virgo has already been focusing on this money path, and it's no longer, I'm looking at this path, and it's no longer, before I kept seeing a fork in the road, okay, for Virgo. This is not what it is. It's now a path. If you look at it, do you see that there's some stuff growing right there? But it's a single path. It's no longer divided on what you're going to do. You're already taken off, and you're already starting on this money path. Either it's finding its way to you, or you're working really hard to get this. You are on the right path. So like I said, this is for a small group of Virgo, and this is for the last part of 2021. All right, let's see where we want to go with this one. Virgo. And like I said, it does feel strong. It started in Leo season, July 23rd to August 22nd. This money path started. It's probably, I'm guessing, when you were either, I don't think it was so much results, but it was more seeking this path. Okay. I'll show you the cards here in a minute. Virgo, last part of 2021, money path. Okay. So we've got the card Friend. We've got the card Vulnerable. Or, I feel like going like this and taking that word vulnerable out. And do you see the baby carriage, which is a new beginning? Now we've got a stack of cards right here, but on the top right here we have Good Fortune. And I'm going to get back to the other cards here in a minute. But Good Fortune, the end result of whatever this is that this endeavor, this path that you've decided to kind of step into, whether it's new or some of you, it's an older path, something that it's like old knowledge, something that you know about, something that you have done, your knowledge, it's like you already know how to do some of it. Maybe it's extending of schooling. I'm not sure exactly what it is. This is for a small group of Virgo, but you are extending yourselves, and you've already started down this money path. And this right here, I'm looking at the word friend, and it doesn't feel like vulnerable. It's not feeling vulnerable. It is almost like you had help along the way. You see the friend card? And I feel like I said, covering this completely up. Baby carriage, something new. You know what? New, fresh, and it's like a new adventure. And sometimes if you're doing something you love, it is a new adventure, right? Okay, so anyway, Virgo is well on their way, and at the end of 2021, I'm not going to sit here and say you're completely satisfied with it, but they have a gut intuition that they are on the complete right path, and yes, you are. Okay, so let's get to the other stack of cards. There was a I don't always take stack of cards, but these came out, and on top was good fortune. Okay, the end result for this, and I don't see Virgo really questioning themselves. I mean, you feel pretty confident on about it. If you're questioning yourself, it's good luck. The work's been put into it, and of course there's going to be work for it. But it looks like whatever this was, you already saw at the beginning. You've already seen that there's money in this, and this is showing me money. Okay, this is definitely money. This is to do with stability. Okay, so you've already seen the results of what it can be, so you're going to continue on with this. Okay, good fortune. We got the lady. Now, the lady card, and like I said, you could be male or female watching this, but the lady card does not necessarily mean a lady. If you are a lady watching this and this sounds like you, then good. But this also represents the lady. What? The lady of the world. Somebody, you know, dresses nice and has nice stuff. And I'm not turning this into a materialistic reading, but this is somebody who is seeking their money path, seeking a better way of life, a better way of living. Yep. Seeking their peace. And they know with this money path, with whatever it is, whether it's a new business adventure, a new job, but I keep getting that it was like an old way. It's like old knowledge. For some reason, I keep hearing old knowledge. And I'm not necessarily, usually when I get that, I'd see the hermit in my head, or I'd see what they call the sage and the side cards. But that's not what I'm seeing. So you could have done some schooling for this, but I think it's something that you just naturally kind of know. You know, it's like you have a knack for it. Okay? So anyway, peace is what you've been seeking, and peace seems to be coming. We've got strength. So I think, so for a group of Virgo, you will be, it's almost like during the holiday season, you will be, I don't see this celebrating card right now, but I think you actually will be celebrating this victory. All right, this is the right path. And along this, I'm not going to say this has been any easy task whatsoever, because I did at the first, I saw, even though I saw the path at first, it looked like it was two paths. And then now I see that there is vegetation grown up in what would be the second path. And now you're taking the money path. I mean, it's the path that's going to make you the most money. It's going to bring you the most peace. And it's not just, this is not just a materialistic one. This is about getting your peace too. And it's showing nothing but good fortune with this, and strength and victory. So you have literally kind of, this is not just something that's been thrown at you. And you may be doing this hand in hand with a friend or with some friend's help. Okay. And maybe it was a friend that actually encouraged you to begin this new beginning. But we've got the growth card as well. During all this, you as a person have actually grown. And what aspect of your life? It could have been financially you have grown. Maybe you have expanded. Maybe you have decided to, growing can be just like, okay, well, I'm doing one thing. Maybe I want to do this and go ahead and get my name out here in this other town. And I want to, okay, that's kind of what I'm feeling. It's growth. It could be internal growth as well. But along this path of chasing this money to get your peace, for this good fortune, and you had the strength to do it, because, I mean, you're like, I've got this, I'm doing it. At one point, it felt like the weight of the world was on your shoulder. This is for Virgo, the last part of 2021, general reading. A lot of wisdom. So there may have been studying in here, or you just, I feel like this is almost naturally known. It's kind of like a natural gift of whatever it is that you're doing. It's kind of like comes natural to you. Hi, Serena, I miss you too. So whatever this is that you have been trekking on doing, it looks to me that during the holiday season, you will be celebrating. It's just kind of like, you know, you don't have everything sitting on your plate, but it's good. It's good. You know, you're on the right path. I mean, for the world we live in, you're feeling pretty secure. Even if you look around, you're like, well, I don't have this and that. It's not all about materialistic things. This is not what all this is about. It does take that money to take and get where you want to be for whatever end goal it is that you have. But a decision has been made, and that is whatever decision that you were sitting here right now, whenever you pop on and you're watching this video, that is when, I'd say from that point right there, usually I've found when I'm watching videos and stuff of any kind, that's usually, you know, that's when. That's when. That's when I needed to hear it. That's when I needed to know it. That's where you're sitting. right now. This is not a past thing. It's not showing me Virgo sitting here, oh, you know, and I'm not being rude here. It's not like Virgo's going, oh, my past. No, Virgo's looking at the future. And there's nothing much going to stop them. You've already had the weight of the world on your shoulders. You're going to go ahead and go for it because victory is in sight. You've seen your path. You've walked through that dark forest. You're coming out into that light, and you have learned a lot along this road. So this is just Virgo just kind of sitting back, and you should feel pretty pleased with yourself because peace has started to enter into your life because that work, that hard work, that's in itself work too. It is not just, I mean, you're not going to get this far without some self-work as well. And there's been self-work as well, not just the books. What? Okay. So for Virgo at the end, very end of it, it looks to me like for this group of Virgo, you're going to be sitting back, just kind of, you know, evaluating how far you've come. And you know what? It does look good. I have no other if, ands, or butterbuds about it. I mean, I'm not sure what else I got to add here. Yep. Okay. Oh, there is a, okay. Here's the message. This is for Virgo. All right. We've got faith. And I think this is just a message. All right. And I think this is more of a reassurance, more of a, just a message. Faith. Sometimes when I see this, not sure what's going on here. All right, so it looks like we're back on. I'm going to try to get this out. I'm going to try to get Libra and Scorpios out too. I don't know, there's been some stuff going on with the phones and the Wi-Fi. I've noticed that. Okay, here we go. All right, let's finish up Virgos real quick. Anyway, back to it. Anyway, with the faith. All right, you guys heard that part. Okay, let me look at this again. Recoup what I was looking at. Okay, there will be a message that comes in that will there has been a message that will be coming back in that will restore your faith in the money, that you have chosen the right money path. That is going to bring you the most financial gain to gain the life that you have been in your head, that you've worked so hard for. Victory is in sight. It's taken a lot of strength, but it's good fortune, and you've done a lot of internal growing. And you've gained a lot of wisdom during this path that you've chosen to take. And for this group of Virgo, it is the correct path. Okay, so this is for a small group of Virgo. If that sounded like you, I hoped it helped. And let's see, let's do a closing one. Hopefully the signal will hold out. Virgo, the rest of 2021. Looks like it's going to be a good holiday season for you. Celebration is in the works, so... Party. Yep. Okay, so this card flew over here by friend and vulnerable. So whoever this group of Virgos is, I guarantee that there's somebody been by your side that even when, and at first I read it as, you know, I didn't want to see vulnerable. But at one point, even if you did feel vulnerable in this new beginning with the baby carriage, and it could, you know, right now this is more like, it feels more like just a way of life. It's not really telling me money, stuff like that, but I do believe it has something to do with business and stuff like that. But just say if there was a baby that came along, however it applies to you. But anyway, there has definitely, it's showing me that there has been somebody who's been by your side through this whole thing, even through the vulnerable times. For some reason, I feel like saying that during this new beginning. This is the right new beginning. The card that fell down was don't back down. Don't back down from this path that you chose. Okay, don't second guess yourself. This is the answer. You don't even waste your time going back into that dark forest, because this is it. This is right. And it feels right. So maybe you're not used to stuff going right. This is right. So for this group of Virgo, it looks good for the rest of 2021. And surprisingly, I'm not getting a bunch towards 2022, but I will be doing the readings for the general readings for 2022 coming up here in the very near future. So we'll see what comes up, and if it picks up from there, I'm not sure. All right, so that's just a quick gist for the end of 2021 for a small group of Virgo. If it helped, great. If not, then maybe the next time it will. Let's see here who we got next. Libra. Libra is next, and then I'm going to get Scorpios out, and then I'm going to get the store open. So if you guys have tried to come by the store today, that's what I'm doing. Trying to get all the zodiac signs out. And then I'm going to get this shop back open. Okie dokie. All right. I'll be right back on. Talk to you guys later. Bye.